if you can see the screen.
Yes, but put it on slideshow. Okay.
Thank you. My name is Satya Raman, and I specialize in setting up the value-added millet food products in the international market. I was recently invited by the Embassy of India in Indonesia, and I represented the millet industry in India, and I launched the International Year of Millets in Indonesia in 2 cities, in Jakarta and Medan city. Recently went to Brussels, Belgium, for launching millets food products there. Today I have come to Dubai for setting up our business here in Dubai. This is going to be the first millet retail chain in UAE. So that's my specialty. So today we are going to talk about the retrospection of millets, slightly the ancient part till now, how the millets has traveled itself, and then the global millets market, about the size, about what is the market definition overview, and what is the value share, the share value that India has got in terms of both production as well as in revenue. Then I'll be talking about the strengthening the millet value chain in Africa and Asia, the challenges and prospective, and quick introduction about my company, and then open to questions and answers. And the first part, see, ancient history, mythological India and millets. In India, millets are mentioned in the oldest Yajurvedas. That means this indicates that the millet consumption was very commonly practiced during the Indian Bronze Age, which is 4500 BC. Let me quickly touch base about the Green Revolution and the various policy changes. See, until 50 years back, millet consumption used to be very high in India, but due to Green Revolution, where we wanted to prevent hunger, and due to various policy changes, millets were actually forgotten for some time. The modern urban consumers, they started thinking millets as something which their ancestors in the village live upon. So the coarse grains, the millet, which was called as coarse grains, started diminishing in the palate of people, and people started transforming to refined grains. Refined grains are nothing but rice and wheat. Unfortunately, the refined grains, the diet, it lacked nutrients, which are very, very critical for human, very, very important for human. And this has led to many modern day urban diseases like blood pressure, sugar and cholesterol, etc. Now, winds of change for millets. So then towards restoring back and sustaining the nutritional security, in 2018, UN declared 2023 as International Year of Millets, as per the initiative from India. And now India is spearheading the International Millets Mission. They are promoting millets as smart food, good for humans, animals and birds. It's good for planet, it's good for smallholder farmers. So see, it is not just the agriculture, millets, it is a grain culture. The grain has its own culture. That means it withstands very harsh conditions and it can grow without human interruption. They are basically rain-fed crops. That means it do not require standing water. It's very extremely nutritious grains, good for human, birds and animals. See, when millet grows in the soil, it just doesn't need water, and the roots start penetrating deep into the soil, thus improving the fertility and texture. Whenever it gets water, the roots absorb the water and it has the ability to grow even when there is no water as well. It consumes very, very less water as compared to rice and wheat. I'll give a slight math. For growing 1 kg of millet, we require around 40 liters of water for the entire cycle. Whereas for rice or wheat, we require 1,200 to 1,500. That means rice and wheat consumes 40 times more water as compared to millet. See, millets are C4 groups of cereals. It converts more carbon dioxide to oxygen. Thus, it contributes to mitigate the climate change majorly. The millets are eco-friendly, sustainable, consumes less water, as I said. It mitigates carbon footprint for future generation. It's the nutritional food security for all future generation. It's climate resilient, disease resilient grain. Overall, millets are helping to heal the planet. See, this is as per the global millet production. See, as per FAO, global millet production was estimated 28.2 million in 2019 and increased to 30.5 million metric ton in 2020. India is the largest global producer, having 33% of global market share in production in the year 2020. And the next global highest producer market share is Africa. I think other people would have spoken more about the health benefits of millets. I don't want to touch base it. Okay. Now let us focus on the global millet market. What is the market size and forecast? The overall market size in terms of revenue was valued at 9.95 billion USD in 2020, and it is projected to reach 14.14 billion USD in 2028, growing at a CAGR of 4.49% between 2021 to 2028. That means there is a lot of opportunities for people who are in the millet value chain, 360-degree value chain. See, the unstable rice production, the increase in the health awareness, and the development of distribution channels through online has become the key driving factors for the millet market in the world. Millets are small. See, this is the market definition for global market definition for millet. These small grass seeds that are widely grown. They are treated as cereal crops for human food. Generally, a huge percentage of millet which are produced is consumed. The remaining is used for producing beer and instant breakfast food and ready-to-eat foods. The breakfast foods like cornflakes are made from millet. Mostly the millets are, there are different types of millets like sorghum, finger, pearl. They are called as big millets because of the size, and the small millets are foxtail, little, barnyard, kodo, proso, and others. The millets grown mostly are pearl millet because it is widely available in India and Africa. This is the global millet market overview. See, the production of rice and wheat in South Asia is highly dependent on 4 factors, which are labor, water, capital, and energy. So these are unpredictable because the scarcity of labors and non-availability of energy continuously have impacted the large production of rice and wheat. The soil fertility, lesser land availability, and sudden storms affecting different parts of Southeast Asia has also contributed to the uncertainty in production of wheat and rice, which is compensated by the rise in the production of millet. So the uncertainty of these have accelerated, or millet compensates the uncertainty of rice and wheat so that people get the grains for consuming when there is a non-availability of rice and wheat due to these uncertainty in four factors. The health benefits combined with the increase in smartphone users and with the increased number of online platforms have given, the online platforms are able to give good discounts. So that is also speeding the sale of millet food products. However, there are still challenges in the shelf life, and increase in the manufacturing cost to improve the shelf life has increased the price and unable to reach masses. But they're being worked upon. We are going to see solutions for these challenges for optimizing the price so that the masses can also afford for buying value-added millet products. See, this is the analysis of the global market in terms of a product type. This is between 2021 to 2028, where pearl millet has 50% of market share because of its higher production and consumption. And between 2021 to 28, the production is supposed to increase, approximately double between 2021 to 2028 in each of the millet. This is the market analysis through by end product. You can see between 2021 and 28, all these products are expecting to grow double, and the high protein content makes more consumers to go for ready to eat food. And the fast growing segment is breakfast segment in millet. This is by distribution channel. We have a lot of trade associations are there, supermarkets are there, grocery stores, online platform and others. Online platform contributes to the major distribution platform share for millet food products. And this is by geography. The consumption, if you see, when India and Africa produce more, the consumption is more in North America and Europe, and then Asia Pacific, and then rest of the world. Now coming to the third part, the challenges and prospective. The first one is the processing efficiency. Processing is the term where, millet, I'll just give you go slightly, take a back seat and then tell you how a millet grain looks like. It's a grain, it's where it is covered by a membrane called as husk. Humans cannot consume husk because we won't be able to digest husk. So that husk has to be removed, and the process of removing the husk is called dehusking or dehulling. So when we remove the husk, it becomes suitable for human consumption. Whereas birds, we give millet to birds as it is, and birds have the ability to use their beak and remove the husk, and then they consume. When we give it to animals with the husk, the animals have the tendency to digest themselves. They can eat millet along with the husk. So the process of removing the husk is called dehulling, and some millets requires, small millets the millet themselves are very small in size, and removing the husk from them has, and to retain the benefits, the health benefits, nutrition values, so is currently challenging, but solutions are already in place, and we are continuing to develop solutions to improve the efficiency of the millet processing. So the first challenge is the processing efficiency. And the second challenge is the decentralized processing. Uh, See, because of the low shelf life, the processing of millets face several hurdles owing to the variation in the size and the low shelf life. And also, there are many variations in the size of same variety of millet. So it makes the processing challenging. So, and so these challenges are also getting overcome. Some people have already, research people have already developed solutions like machinery or infrastructure for small scale decentralized processing that is affordable and easy to use for farmers and consumers. Otherwise, setting up a large processing facility, the small farmers cannot afford. But nowadays, very, very affordable solutions, machinery are coming up in the market. The third part is the shelf life. They are very extremely nutrition millets, but when we process the food, the enzyme activity starts, like lipase activity and lipid oxidation. This causes the development of rancidity and bitterness. So, and millet products are also prone to moisture. When we develop a particular product, the moisture expectation for that product is supposed to be 5% or low. If it is more, then so it affects the shelf life and the quality. So there are solutions to improve shelf life of millets, like how it has to be processed, how it has to be packed and stored and kept. So these are the solutions which are currently taking place. And marketing and forward linkage. See, when the main challenge is HYV seeds, high yield variety seeds, the lack of access has led to low crop production. But when we make the farmer produces grains, the access for selling the grain to the industry for making value-added products and linking the value-added products to the global market, both within the country as well as internationally. So these are being challenges, and there is a big disconnect. So that is where industry people like me work in the global market for connecting the market to the industry of secondary processing, which is manufacturing of value-added millet products, and then connecting it to the primary processing and farmers and FPOs. So this is about us, about our company. Our mission and vision. Vision is to create a powerful agri-value chain globally and ensure agriculture products get good market share. So that is why, as I said at the beginning, I've come to Dubai to set up our retail chain. Our mission is to design a quality, uniform maturity model, which can be deployed at a reasonable cost globally. And so we are the winner of 2 national awards for innovation in millet value chain. One is by the National Nutri-Cereal Convention. And just 1 second. I just checked in the hotel. There is someone ringing the bell. Sorry about it. I have to tell them I'll come back. And we have also got the startup certificate of achievement from National Nutri-Cereal Convention and FICCI Startup Awards. And we are the member of All India Council of Robotics and Automation. We are the steering committee member, and our association with Hardo headquarters. And I have been been a part of the executive committee meeting in Hardo that took place in New Delhi in December 2022. We are able to talk about the International Year of Millets, and we presented to the honorable dignitaries from 31 Asian and African rural development organization countries. So these are our solutions where we give quality maturity model through our blockchain enabled Millet Mart value chain. And we provide technology solutions for the rural development in agriculture, which are IoT enabled, artificial intelligence based, industry 4.0 standards, automated, blockchain enabled, and in par with CMM level 5I. CMM stands for capability maturity model, the highest process compliance framework in the world. We are able to map those processes to the quality improvement of value-added millet food products. And we are able to manufacture millet food products through those quality standards of framework. And we have been selling these products in the global market. See, our solutions are not costly and comes with affordable price. And these are our specially consulting services. Precision farming for improving the productivity of millets per acre. The assaying of grains. The assaying is improving the quality of the grain through artificial intelligence based solutions. Forward linkage to the market industry, primary processing of millets, and manufacturing of primary processing machinery and training. Technology transfer. We are ready to provide technology of these processing and other things to our African and Asian Rural Development Organization countries, member countries, especially in terms of assaying of grains and processing, R&D and institutional collaborations. This is our team with the relevant years of experience. We have a combined strong leadership team and a strong mentorship team, more than 100 years of combined relevant experience in terms of 360-degree value chain, right from farming till setting up the global market for value-added millet food products. These are our partners, different brands for whom we are setting up the forward linkage to the global market. And I thank you, and I am open to any questions.